BANDLAB Autotune don't sound good because you're using the wrong setting. Track going crazy. No. Bad. And this is the easiest Autotune to use, but it's also the easiest Autotune to fuck up. Here is where people get confused, right? We got classic and we have natural. All right, so like you hear the difference with natural. Natural has a gate on it. So like when I talk, you hear the room shuts out, so you have to put on headphones or you turn the volume up so you can kind of hear what I'm talking about. But the second part is probably the worst part for a lot of people, is because they don't have a preset for the auto-tune. They think the auto-tune is you do a little EQ, roll a little bit off right here, a little bit here, boost here and here, just to make that pop a little bit. The EQ kind of cleans that up some to where it's not muddy. Then we just go back over here. Let's see, let's do 2A. Put a compressor on here. All right, so if I turn this like this, you kind of have my vocals go a little crazy. So if I go too far to the right, that kind of messes it up. So this is important about your preset, right? You got to understand, it's going auto-tune into the EQ, into the compressor. That's your signal flow. Understand the signal flow, right? Because whatever goes first is going to affect what comes next. Just so the people understand what goes on. Like, watch this. If I put a reverb, let's see. So like if I had a reverb first, you kind of hear how that fucks up my vocal. So you always want to keep your reverbs and delays towards the end of your chain. So you want to make sure you keep a good little preset that's not doing too much, because you want to be able to add to it later when it comes to your mixing and your mastering. You always want to kind of make sure you keep your voice as close to you as possible, right? Because your tone, the way that you approach this, like your delivery, everything is gonna enhance the auto-tune. If you want to be able to get the most out of your auto pitch, it's in the performance. If you don't like how you sound, you're probably not gonna perform the way that you need to, right? See, let's put a lot of, listen, I got a lot of years in with auto-tune. I know how to use my voice. So like right now, you kind of hear how it sounds. You might not like it, but it's cool. I like the settings. That might be too aggressive, so you dial it down. So we listen to it, the reverb kind of a little off a little bit. So it's just tuck that in because we don't really need a lot for this. Then let's say I want a little delay. So we just go down and add a little delay. I like the filter. But if we don't turn it down, turn it down. Like halves. I bring it down about 20 or below. Yeah. A little bit more. Yeah. So like now we test with the beat. Play. Yeah. Baby, whole lot of racks on me, baby. 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 Trap going crazy. Trap going crazy. Yeah. So that sounds good, it's clean. So we got good sound and tune because of the performance. So this is what it's like if you put this in the wrong key and the wrong scale, right? So if we got it in chromatic and then we click some random shit over here and it changes it, right? So now it's not gonna be in the correct key and the scale. So watch this shit. Track going crazy. Baby, track going crazy. It don't sound right. Now watch this. Choosing a random one. Track going crazy. No. Bad. Very bad. Don't do that. Right? So you want to make sure you have the correct key and scale, because it's gonna sound bad. But at the same time, this reverb might be doing too much. Alright? So, what we do, we can take that verb off, add another one. So let's say we want to do this one. Put this here, Turn it up. All right. A little bit, maybe a room, but not too much. But see, even that is making it sound a little weird. So you have to be cautious with the plugins that you use because you never really know what you're getting. So it's like I can go to Springvert, go over here, bring it in. So bring it down just a little bit. Put this on. Chat going crazy. Yeah. See, the tune off, right? So it's not good. Let me click that. Go back. The verb not hitting. So we gotta fix the verb, right? Because it's all about getting the vibe together. So now, pull this back over here, bring the mix down, adjust the tone, the size. Nah, that's bad. You never want to do that. So reverb, you kind of want to keep that smaller in a sense. Like you don't want it to be overpowering. Then you blend the mix. See, like Studio Verb gives you like the best option to kind of like run that. So, and then if the delays are taking up too much space, don't cut that off a little bit. Telephone effect it. You see what I'm saying? Quick little vibe, right? So, de-esser, boom, go in. De-esser right here, right? Adjust the threshold, not really. So look, adjust the frequency, around like 5K. Don't really hit it too hard. Okay, so now if you really want to get a little fancy, make your vocals wider. Stereo, can't type. So like stereo wise. Okay, so you hear how it did the vocal. So it's a little wider now. We bring that down just a little bit. That thickens that vocal up a little bit. Just a little bit. Thicken that vocal up. Cool. Now we have a cool little chain that goes with the Autotune. What's up? Let me record. Track going crazy. Yeah. Track going crazy. Yeah. Track going crazy. Play back. Track going crazy. Yeah. Track going crazy. Yeah. Track going crazy. Track going crazy. Yeah. Track going crazy. Yeah. Track going crazy. Track going crazy. Yeah. Track going crazy. Yeah. Track going crazy. Track going crazy. Yeah. Track going crazy. Yeah. Track going crazy. Track going crazy. Yeah.